It's been probably a couple weeks since I put up my last video. This one is going to be kind of a blast to the past, so to speak. Most recently, I actually gained access to a website that I had developed back in 2001. Now, it's pretty amazing. It was actually back in those days, there were a lot of free websites that were advertising, and I jumped on with Angel Fire, and I started creating Qbasic applications, which are basically what you're seeing right here is a Qbasic game. This is old style gaming. So this is actually, what is it, 256 color mode. I want to show you the code for this and stuff like that. Since that's what I do in this channel, this isn't a lesson to teach you about anything. I just wanted to kind of show you some of the things I did and kind of the world that existed then. Now to start with, Qbasic was pretty popular, developed by Microsoft back in the 80s or whatever it was, and a lot of people jumped on the scene then that were writing game programs and wanted to get an entertainment market. This is before 3D games, guys, and all the other games that really hit the scene. So Qbasic was like right up there with the DOS games, because with Qbasic you could actually write and develop your own applications and basically develop your own games once you got the hang of it. Now this was a popular site back then, was Qbasic.com. Now, for the longest time, this site was not updated. There was just a lot of people had complaints about it then because they weren't changing things. They put things on here and they'd leave them on there, and links would be dead. And it was supposed to be the go-to site for Qbasic, but it wasn't happening. Now, I noticed that as of 2013, November here, that they've actually gone ahead and they've changed it. Probably looks like back in 2008 is when they updated it here, or maybe farther back. Let's see. 2006 is actually probably when they jumped back on it. Right there. It's constructed offline. This is the guy who designed it. So what I want to do is, this one just kind of shows you how to use Qbasic, and I wanted to show you that for those who are interested in not only, developing and playing games like this is the one I actually made here, but being able to run like your own DOS games and stuff. You can actually do it all inside of this little application you see that's running here at the top. It says DOSBox 0.74. You can download that, and let me go back to the link here for it. I probably took it off here. I had it on here earlier. So let me just do a quick Google here or something. You just type in DOSBox, and it's right here. It's the top one. You can download it right here. Just click on downloads, and it'll upload here. It should download. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. No, you select the version of Windows, and then now it will actually download. But I'm not going to do it because I've already downloaded it. So once you download DOSBox, what you want to do next, and I've seen a tutorial video on this, so I'm going to kind of guide you guys through this because the tutorial video wasn't great. The guy didn't explain it audibly. He kind of wrote it in a text box. But anyways, you go here to where it's actually installed. You take all of your Qbasic games, applications, or whatnot. I'll show you where I stored mine here. I just stored mine under Qbasic, and you take and you copy all of these once you've downloaded Qbasic. And for those who want to know, just go to the internet if you want to get Qbasic. I know I kind of skipped that step here, but you can go to the internet here. The internet's running really horribly slow, so bear with me on that. And you just type in Qbasic download. That'll usually do it. And right here, Softpedia has it. A lot of these different places have it. So you can download Qbasic, and then you would want to, once you get it, and you extract it here in downloads, like right here I have it in downloads. You just take the file and you copy it here, and then you go back to wherever you would store DOSBox, and you just paste it right in there. So you can see I got it right in here. And then that's how you get it to run in this little window, because it's running inside of DOSBox. I was going to show you this a little bit, but this is an old tile adventure game that I created back in the days. Now, those who know me know that I was big, and still am big on game design and stuff like that. Of course, these days it's done with different things. So this one, it's running slow too because it's trying to run against Windows, and in those days a lot of the games ran inside of DOS, and those who kind of remember, let me see if I still have it up here. This is DOSBox right here. So this would be the DOS environment. It would be a window like this, and you would just type in regular commands to access it. So that's the whole point of this one. Let me see if I can get through here. I designed a little maze that he goes through here. I'm just trying to recall. It is running really slow. Okay, there it goes. It's like I'm blocked or something. Yeah, it's just running slow. Okay, you should be able to go up. For some reason it's not. There it goes. So now, I may be able to fix that speed too, but for some reason, it seems like when I'm waiting, like right now I'm waiting to press the arrow keys and it's not moving. Then I press it again, then he starts moving again. So, I can't figure out quite why it's doing that yet. But this is, like I said, this is the RPG I did create back in the days. And I'm going to show you guys my website here in a minute. What's really cool, what I really wanted to announce about this video, is not only that I learned how to get Qbasic running again, but most recently, I actually gained access to my old website. Now this is a website, like I said, I had built back in 2001, so it's right here actually. This was my original website here, and this was some of this was just the game you're seeing. It's supposed to be this game right here, but I changed the character in it. I should have left the other one, but I guess I didn't learn. I used this one. Or it's possible that this could be an older download, because I had more recent uploads. And then what I did is I actually updated the site here to show people my new website and stuff like that, and gone ahead and just explained the story of what happened during that time. So this was the website where I had taken a lot of people's games and put them on here for review. These were some of the really cool ones that I liked back in the days from a design perspective, and from an easier design perspective. And then this is the home page. So you get the idea though. Qbasic was pretty popular then, so it seems like maybe my computer's running slow here. Everything's like going slow now. This was I want to explain this. This was actually a guy who reviewed my site here at Qbasic, or I'm sorry, Pete's Qbasic right here. If you just click on his site, it says it'll take you to his link there. Right here, this is a guy right here. He reviewed my site, and this is what he wrote about it back then. Fortunately, I didn't have the greatest site in the world, so I didn't focus on the content a lot. You can kind of read this here if you want to visit the link here later, but I was more into the game design rather than I was website building in those days. So the whole point is that I wanted to get my name out there and show people that I knew how to design games, and I wanted to share them with the community and also see what other people were doing, which is why I came up with a lot of things in those days. So actually, I wanted to show you that too here. I think there's a project page. Let me see. Projects. This is the game you're seeing running in the window here again. Let me get back to it. In here. So this is this one right here, and then these right here are some of the other ones I actually designed. This was it's up here. This was actually a tile game, very similar to this one that I created, that you could actually create your own tiles, and you could actually, it's like a tile editor, so you could go in, you could drop tiles, and you could create your own game, but I never got that one out there with people. And this was just one I designed using regular shaped circles and all that. Okay, so those are some of the things I did. So you can like check out the website. It's not very good. I'm just going through it, and I'm changing a lot of the content now that I'm a more seasoned developer. And then these were some of the reviews I did of games too that people had designed. Now this guy right here was really interesting. I actually met up with this guy several years later when he first originally created this one, 2003, somewhere around, I think it was 2005 or 2006. Met up with him, and we both worked together on a Visual Basic game that was pretty state-of-the-art. Fortunately, I was never able to get that to rerun again, so I can't really show you that. But to stay consistent with it, that's the website. And like I said, I wanted to kind of show you this. It's got some pretty cool screens in it if I could get this to go. I can't see to recall how he gets around. Okay, he goes down here. Actually, you know what? This is probably this is my old download, because down here I would actually have more screens. But they're not seen in this one because this was my original RPG. But anyways, you get the idea. So that was the whole point of this video. I wanted to show you kind of a blast into the past. Now, if you want to get back to Qbasic, you just hit this and it'll take you right back. Basically hit the escape key. And this is actually the code for the game. So if you wanted to see some of the stuff I did for it here, you go to View and you hit Subs. Then these are actually all the subroutines that I designed for the actual game. So this is actually the main one right here. So this has got all the code for the actual game. These are the screens and everything I designed. View Subs. And you can kind of see these are the different. This is an animation. I had the water animated too. That's all one screen there. Okay. And these are just variables initialized. These are some more of the tiles I had created in game, so that